This is a quick video, y'all, of people being laid off, putting their 2 weeks notice, even just being laid off just cause, and this is what's going on in our day-to-day life, and they're not caring about us. But yeah, man, let me know y'all experiences y'all experiences if y'all went through any of this, or what y'all thoughts on this. And also just like and comment and subscribe if you feeling it or not.
I know you're pretty frustrated right now.
Because I have 3 kids that I have bills to pay for. So I just put in my 2-week notice at my job. I was very polite about it, and I told my team lead last week that I would be leaving next month. Completely understood. And when I was ready to, they're calling. Let's see what they have to say.
So wanted to call and meet with you. Whenever an agent within the account review team does give their notice, we have to accept that immediately. I know you're pretty frustrated right now.
Because I have 3 kids that I have bills to pay for. I'm livid. So I just want to make sure, yes, I'm being terminated today because I'm going to have to try to file for unemployment. I'm not resigning as of today. I was resigning as of August 12th. So if you're telling me I'm being let go today, that means I'm being terminated as of today. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. We are separating your employment today. Due to the sensitivity of the stuff that we work with in this department, whenever a 2 weeks notice is provided, we have to accept it immediately. We are going to go ahead and proceed with the separation today. Honestly, wish you well.
See that right there, bruh? You got people going unemployed, literally. Just because of these jobs, they're pushing people to a point to where it's no return, for reals.
That lady thought that I cared that she had Alzheimer's. I don't care that somebody got Alzheimer's. I'm not educated on that. I'm not finna sit in this lady's face and she just called me a house slave 2 weeks ago and just sit here and smile. I'm not finna keep acting confused with her every single day. She keep asking me who I am. I'm not finna play remember me game every day. I'm not finna do that. Yes, I put my hands on her. Do I regret it? No, I do not, because she put her hands on me and her family. Matter of fact, since this live, y'all keep trying to sue me. Y'all need to sue the company that...
What the fuck? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Start this now. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? Start this now. What the fuck? What the fuck? See, now putting hands on the lady, bruh, on an old lady with dementia, bruh, you're stupid. This is Gen Z at its worst. I'm just saying.
Blindsided and you already.
Just from watching that, man, it seems like they always go by the book. You see how she sounds like a damn AI. Am I tripping or what? Literally, she talking about some blah, blah, blah. Lady, do you understand this woman talking to you? You're a human. I'm a human. Treat me like that. But let me know in the comments. Am I wigging or I'm tripping?
So I just lost my job. I just got laid off this morning. I got on a call at 8:30 in the morning. It was my usual weekly one-on-one with my manager that he moved forward. I really didn't think much into it. Yeah, I went into the Zoom meeting and there was one guy in the call already. I still haven't processed it yet. I really didn't think it would have been a layoff. Also because I had just woken up and I haven't checked my inbox yet. Apparently there was an email out from our CEO that said that there was some business organizational changes. So feels very disassociative from an employee's standpoint. I mean, I don't think I've worked with a manager for a very long time, but I expected a little more of a human side. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm more devastated than anything because I really enjoyed my Singapore team, and we are actually an all-girl team, and I feel like it's gonna be really hard to find another all-girls team that are all just very, very genuine people. So I would say I'm still overall pretty caught by surprise, as it only just happened 3 hours ago as I'm filming this right now. I guess follow me on my journey as I try to restart my interview process and find a new job.
See, some of these managers are really cruel. They will literally plot against you, plan things ahead of your timing, and even pull you into meetings that you never thought were gonna be about you. Literally. The fact that they did that was crazy. And she even to record it shows proof that these jobs are taking us out left and right. No reason at all.
I just got let go from my job without a warning at all. Nothing. I didn't see it coming at all. And I get paid through today, and that's it. And what's shocking to me is I had no warning. Not a clue. Not a freaking clue. But if we as employees, if we just up and quit, like we're not hireable, like we don't give a 2-week notice, that's shameful. But companies can literally just call you and be like, hey, no, today's your last day. And I was working. I was doing my work. I was a recruiter. You can't make people say yes to wanting to try to talk to you about a job opportunity. Oh man. And I'm a single mom. I don't even know what to think or to feel. There's so many things running through my head, and I know that I'm not the only one. I have a bunch of friends that have gotten let go with so many layoffs and everything. You're not alone. And I think it's gonna be okay, but I'm scared.
Again and again, like I said, man, they don't need to give us a warning. And even there's a thing where you put your 2 weeks notice in, or any of that 2 weeks notice, they can fire you just for that. That's why I'll be like, nah, I'm not putting no 2 weeks. I already been knew that was a done move. But the fact that she didn't know, it could be a normal day. You could have the best day of your life, and snap of a finger, they just ruin your whole day. I tell you.
I just got fired from my job. So I did recently just get hired as a server at a bar in downtown LA. But then just a couple days later today, I got fired from my full-time nursing job. So I did get the serving position as kind of like a job on the side to make some extra cash. But who knew it would have to be used as a cushion while finding a replacement for my nursing job. Aside from this, there is a few other things I have going on in my life, a few other major changes. It just feels like when one thing happens, like it's like a domino effect. A lot of other big things always seem to happen at the same time. Their reason for letting me go was not adding up. it just was not making sense. But, you know, when people have their mind set on something, it's kind of pointless to try to explain yourself. And there's no way I'm going to beg a job not to let me go. And also, on top of that, something in me just felt like it's okay. Like, it's okay to let this one go. There's something else, just let it go. Life is a little tough right now. But I'm tougher. There has been way more situations in my life that I really did not think I was going to survive, and I did. So when one door closes, another one opens. This is letting go of what's not meant for me to make space for what is. So if you're going through a tough time right now, just know life is happening for you. Life is not happening to you. And what's meant for you will not pass you up.
See, this type of attitude is a lot more better. Don't beg a job to come back, because once they fire you, it ain't even worth coming back to the job. I'm for reals. It ain't. It really not, because these jobs do not care about us, man. They would prefer to put us out in the world and not even care how we're going to get on, how we're going to live, because they're not our family. So I like that attitude she has. She said, I'm going to figure something out, but I'm not about to beg for my job. That's for one.
So I just lost my job like fucking 37 minutes ago. I got terminated. And I did all my crying and shit already. I just thought my life was going so freaking good, so fucking good. I thought my life was going great. Got me a new place, got my daughter and all that type of shit. Life was going good, and I actually enjoyed working at this job. I loved it. And this ain't no punchline, because this is real shit. Like, I really just lost my job. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I lost my job for was destruction of property. I locked my keys in the office. I tried to open the door. I pushed the door open a little too hard, and a little door frame broke. And I got fired for the destruction of property. And what's crazy, I was working at a shelter. And shit, now I might need one. I ain't even been living in my new place for a month yet. Like, a month hasn't passed, and I already got fucking fired. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm making this cause shit, I need some help. Shit, I'm trying to navigate life, and I just need help just a little bit, y'all. It might not seem like I'm emotional. I'm more in shock, bewildered, because I'm like, destruction of property, my first write-up, and I'm terminated. And I was working at a shelter, and I might need one. And I love working there. I really did. And one of the best jobs I ever had. Now it's gone. So anything that can help, please, hopefully I can find me a job within the next month. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm on my knees begging for y'all help. Begging, man. Please.
See, this is kind of seemed like he did an accident, basically. But the fact that they didn't make sure he was fine, they said, oh, you're fired. You're destroying stuff. They said destruction of property. That's crazy. That tells you, though, man, these jobs don't give a fuck about us, man. They fired that man just for breaking a piece of a part on a door. But I understand, if it's not yours, don't do it. But to fire a person for it, man, that's petty.
Got announcement. George Gandalf is going to be relocating to Arizona. As most of you know, I'm sure Sean moved to Arizona to be closer to his family. I know that.
Sorry, I ain't got no packages for y'all today, but it's my last day. They fired my DPS. I had to come get some snacks. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been the best house I worked with throughout this year. So I'm saying, I hope y'all have a beautiful life. Yeah. Hope y'all have a beautiful life. And hopefully one day we will meet again.
Yeah, man, they're getting rid of all Amazon people. They're getting rid of a lot of us Amazons, and it's crazy that they laid off so many just because they're not making a lot of money in that area. So they're like, snip, snip. We're not going to waste our money there. That's all it takes, but that's cool that the dude came around and let them know, I guess.
So my job fired us. Me and my friend, and some other people, but me and my friend got to work one day and they called us into the office and they fired us. No warning, no nothing. They sent our ass right back home. Under the circumstance that they wanted us to have a specific kind of document, I forgot what it was. They wanted us to have a certain certification. Whatever it was, they hired us without it. They knew we didn't have it when they hired us. But then later on down the line, they decided to fire us for not having it. Okay, y'all fire us. I'm at home crying, trying to figure out how I'm going to feed my kids. This is my source of income. Da, 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 da. But then it dawned on me, I never want nobody else to be in charge of me making money again. Anyway, so they called me back. They asked me to come back and work for them. And of course I go because I needed to, try to get some things in place so I can have some money. Even though the money really wasn't shit. I was struggling. I was struggling more by working there than I would have been if I stayed home. For the simple fact that tolls took a lot of my money. I was making like $80 a day when it was all said and done. The tolls took a lot of my money. Gas, lunch, food, I'm paying for daycare. I was truly like paying money to go to work or to be at work, right? I wasn't making much of a benefit or profit from it. Anyway, so they fire us. They call me back and they asked me to come back and work for them because the student that I was working with, they couldn't, they needed me to come back and work with this specific student. So I go back because I love the student. I go back and I need the money, obviously, but the money wasn't shit. So I get there and it dawns on me. It dawns on me. These are the people that fired you with no warning for no reason and had you questioning how you was going to feed your kids and how you was going to pay your bills. Okay, cool. You're not going to be here long. So I already made up my mind that I wasn't going to be there long. I forget how much longer I stayed at work, like how many more days I went before I decided to go on lunch and go home. I went on lunch. I drove home, ate me some tacos, cried myself to sleep because I had literally just quit my job. Me going on lunch and going home was me quitting. I knew before lunch came that was my last day. It was in my spirit. Today is my very last day. I texted my friend and told her, like, once I go on lunch, I'm going home. I just was not well. I was financially not well. I was physically not well. Emotionally, I was stressed. My blood pressure was high. It was too much. And I still had 2 children to take care of. I was living, I've been living on my own since I was 20 years old. So I had my apartment. I had my car. I had all these, things to be responsible for. And I'm making $10.25 an hour or something, right? So I go home, I eat my tacos, cry myself to sleep, and they blowing my phone up. I finally decide to answer when I wake up. I'm like, hello? And she was like, hey, hello, where you at? I'm like, girl, I'm at home. I'm not coming back. I'm like, I can't work there. When I tell y'all, it was like fire in my soul on how much I knew it was urgent for me to not work in that place. And it wasn't that I didn't want to work or couldn't work. That place was not the place for me. And they showed me that by firing me. But what they showed me by that firing was the best thing that could have ever happened. But what they showed me by rehiring me is Y'all need me. I'm worth way more than $10 an hour. Y'all called me back to work for y'all. Still without the certification, but because y'all need me, here I am. And guess what? When I say that put so much motivation in me to start my own business. I ran a successful cleaning business single-handedly. The best. I got so many gifts and monetary big ass things, trips from being the cleaning lady. Being a cleaning lady changed my life. So had I not gotten fired and rehired, who knows what would have happened. But I'm so glad they fired me. I never had I had a job since. I got one job right after that for about 3 or 4 months, but shit, I started my cleaning business when I was working there, so they didn't see me for long either. Because once I started consistently making $500 a week cleaning, I quit my job because I wasn't even making that at work. I was making like, again, $70, $80 a day at work. So if I could make $100 a day cleaning that house for 3-4 hours, why am I coming to work for 8 hours for $10 an hour? I can't afford lunch. One of my friends used to have to drive me to work because I didn't have gas nor gas money. You get where I'm going? Fuck that job.
See, the fact that they did that to her and all those problems she got, travel, food, bills, paying to get there, and she's getting paid just that much. You got paid this much. That tells you, man, I told you, these jobs do not care about us. They don't have to make sure we good.
Hi, Steven. How are you?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. I do want to let you know that the company has decided to end your employment with us effective immediately. Although you did submit a 2 weeks notice, we appreciate it, but our company does not have to honor that. So with that, we are ending your working relationship with us today. So what I would like for you to do, Stephen, is please log out of all company accounts and systems right away. So we will also need you to return any company property that you have, such as your equipment. And what we'll do is we'll follow up with instructions on how to return these items and details about your final paychecks and any other benefits that you may be entitled to at this time. So, Stephen, I know this is not information that you're wanting to hear, but I do want to thank you at least for your contributions.
Hey, excuse me, but I just put that 2 weeks notice in today. I sent it over to my team lead.
Understood. And we did advise the team lead as well that we don't have to honor it. We don't. So with that, we're going to go ahead and end your employment with us effective immediately.
The fact that they fired that dude, bruh, just for putting in a 2 weeks notice. I'm telling y'all, man, these jobs do not care about us. They will fire us and not even worry about it. So that's why I say, man, don't even put a 2 weeks notice. Make sure you're good.
I don't ever usually tell my testimony on a video like this, but sometimes you have to take a step back and encourage yourself in the Lord. Last year, 2023, was one of the hardest years in my life, and I know a lot of y'all can relate because, baby, okay, 2023 put us through the ringer. All right, I ended up getting fired from my job, y'all. That day I got fired, I sat in this car right here and I was bawling my eyes out. That job was barely paying my bills. I was barely able to make ends meet at the time. And I was just so sad, asking God, what am I about to do? What I see in front of me is not looking good, baby, okay? What I see in front of me look like I might just go pick a cliff to hop off of, okay? I'm just keeping it real. As I'm sitting here wiping my eyes, I'm sitting here crying out to God, my phone started going off. My phone started going off. I said, baby, who is calling me in the middle of my crying session? So I look at my phone, y'all, and it's TikTok. And I'm like, why do I have 99 plus TikTok notifications? What is going on? That day before I went to work, I used to work the mid shift. I posted a TikTok before I went to work. I opened the app and I seen one of my videos was going viral. It had like 10,000 views at the moment. I go home, I tell my mom I got fired from my job, and she told me, don't worry about it. You know, tomorrow you off. You ain't got nothing else to do. You ain't got nothing but time and opportunity, baby. So tomorrow when you wake up, the first thing you do is start job hunting. I woke up that next morning. Let me tell you how God gives it to you with speed. I woke up, y'all, I kid you not, my phone was completely full of booked up appointments. I was booked up days and days and days in advance. My video had over 100,000 views. It had like 2,000-3,000 comments. I said, baby, I said, who phone is this? I said, who phone is this? This my phone? Y'all, the Lord had blessed me with my books being completely full days out in advance. I was getting so much exposure. I was getting so much great feedback from people who don't even know me. We walk by faith and not by sight. Please remember, y'all, this work that you're doing is not in vain. As long as you trust in the Most High and you put that work in, the gifts are already yours. I say all this to say, keep going. I don't know who you are on the other side of this screen, but baby, keep going. Jesus is right here on your side as long as you let him in and give him full reign and dominion over your life to take over. So don't give up. Don't quit. Please keep going, because your breakthrough can be tomorrow. Matter of fact, your breakthrough can be tonight. Please remind yourself of the things he has brought you through already. That way you know if he's done it back then, he's going to do it again. Period.
Nah, that's a fact, though. She's not lying. As long as you keep going, bruh, whatever you want can be yours. Not saying this is my little spot, but I'm just saying, man, whatever you want, it will be yours. Just work for it.
Hey, I've got some really bad news, but you're being laid off. Okay. You're not sad? No, I knew layoffs were coming, so I've been job hunting for weeks, and I actually just got another job offer last night. How did you know layoffs were coming? I just found out this morning, and I'm your manager. Oh, I checked the WARN notices. The what? WARN notices. The Worker Adjustment and Retraining Notification Act of 1988 is a U.S. labor law that protects employees by requiring most employers with 100 or more employees to provide a 60 calendar day heads up of planned closings and mass layoffs. All you got to do is Google WARN Act plus your state, and you'll find a .gov website that will show you a full list of places laying off employees. Dang, I didn't know that. Most people don't, but I'm Vivian, your rich BFF, and your favorite Wall Street girlie who's giving you all the career, finance, and money tips, so follow along to learn more.
And just to end it off, man, this is all just helpful tips, you know, just to help y'all know how to get through this stuff. And if it's a problem, let me know in the comments how you trying to strive through this, because I like to produce videos that feeds the community, helps the community, not just entertain y'all, because we got to make money. You can't laugh all day. But let me know, man, what y'all think in the comments, and also like and subscribe. Thanks.